Do you have a strange symbol on your hand that you have never really paid attention to? Maybe you have noticed a faint crescent shape near your wrist, or a bold letter M formed by the lines on your palm. If yes, you are not alone, and what you are about to hear might completely shift how you see yourself. Because some marks are not random, some marks are signs. And today we are diving into two of the most mysterious ones, the crescent moon and the letter M on the palm, and what they could truly mean for you. Throughout history, certain markings on the human palm have been linked with deeper meaning. Across cultures, from ancient Indian palmistry to Egyptian and Chinese traditions, people with these rare signs were believed to carry something different, something powerful. In today's world, these signs are often brushed aside or considered superstition. But science is now catching up with spirituality. Studies on intuition, energy sensitivity, and nonverbal intelligence point to a fascinating possibility that your hands might be quietly telling a story your mind is only beginning to understand. In this video, you will learn what these signs say about your personality, your hidden gifts, and your potential life path. You will discover why people with a crescent moon on their palm often feel things others cannot explain, why they are drawn to healing roles, and why many of them report a connection to vivid dreams or energy fields. You will learn why the letter M, formed by the intersection of major lines like the heart line, head line, and lifeline, has been called the mark of the master. We will talk about what this symbol says about your inner strength, your truth-detecting ability, and your role as a guide, a protector, or even a leader. But this is not just about mystery and mythology. We will also show you what to do with this knowledge, how to use these signs as tools to unlock your intuition, how to protect your energy if you are a natural empath, how to channel your creativity, calm your nervous system, and tap into your spiritual authority without needing permission from anyone else. These marks might be rare, but if you are watching this, they may not be rare for you. Stay until the end because we will also reveal one important action to take if you have either or both of these marks. It is simple, but it is something that could strengthen your focus, increase your luck, and raise your self-trust in ways you did not expect. We will also share a few lesser-known details, like why some people with these marks experience repeated spiritual dreams around the same age, or why they often report having an inner alarm when something is wrong, even before anything happened. And you will hear why ancient palmists believed those with both marks, the crescent and the M, were born not only to walk their own path, but to lead others through dark times. It is not about ego, it is about alignment. So if you have ever felt different, more sensitive, more intense, or even misunderstood, and you also carry one of these marks, then this video might just bring the confirmation you have been seeking. It is time to turn that quiet signal on your hand into a voice that speaks clearly to your soul. Welcome to our channel, where we unlock ancient truths and modern insights to help you live with power, presence, and purpose. If this resonates with you, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a message meant for you. Let us begin. Hold your hand up and take a closer look at your palm. Open it fully and let the light fall naturally on your skin. Start by looking near the base of your palm, just above the wrist. Focus on the center area between the base of the thumb and the little finger. Do you see a faint curved line? Not the usual palm lines, but something different, shaped like a small crescent. Sometimes it looks like a soft curve, sometimes it appears more distinct. This mark is rare, and it often goes unnoticed unless you really observe it. Now bring your two hands together, palms facing upward. Look at the lines that run across each palm. Can you see the letter M taking form? It is made where the heart line, the head line, and the lifeline intersect. In many people, these lines cross without creating anything special, but in some hands they connect in such a way that they clearly draw the shape of an M, bold and unmistakable. It might be on one palm or both, and for those who carry it, ancient palmists believed it held a secret. People with these marks often carry heightened spiritual awareness, even from a young age. They notice things others miss. They can walk into a room and sense the energy instant. They know when something feels off, even if no one has said a word. This level of sensitivity can be overwhelming for some, especially before they understand it. But over time it becomes a gift, an inner compass that guides decisions, relationships, and even creativity. Many individuals with the crescent moon say they feel an unspoken connection to the world around them. They have deep empathy for others and often feel drawn to nature, animals, or people in pain. This is not by chance. The curved moon has long been a symbol of intuition, divine connection, and receptivity to hidden truths. Some report having dreams that come true or sensing when someone is thinking about them. They often say, "I do not know how I knew, I just knew." This kind of knowing cannot always be explained by logic. It is felt in the body. The letter M on the palm adds another layer to this. It is not only about sensitivity, it is about strength. People with this mark are said to have strong gut instincts and sharp emotional intelligence. They tend to spot lies quickly. They feel discomfort when others are not being genuine. This makes them powerful protectors, advisors, and quiet observers. In a world full of noise, their inner world often holds the real answer. Those who carry these signs often find themselves drawn to certain roles in life: counselors, healers, writers, energy workers, or leaders who guide with calm and clarity. They may feel different in childhood. They might have found it hard to explain their feelings, or were told they were too sensitive. But this very trait becomes their strength. Some report sudden flashes of insight, answers appearing in their mind, as if dropped from nowhere. Others say they feel emotional shifts in the people around them, even without any words being spoken. The connection between palm signs and intuition is something many are only now beginning to rediscover. Some palm readers believe that these marks act like antennas, receiving signals from energies that cannot be seen but can be felt. And the more these individuals trust their instincts, the more precise their awareness becomes. That is why so many spiritual teachers advise people with the crescent, or the M, to keep a notebook. Write down the moments when your intuition is proven right. Record the times you had a feeling and later found out it was accurate. Over time, these records help you trust your own inner voice more fully. There are also physical signs to consider. People with these palm marks often have heightened body awareness. They feel subtle shifts in their heartbeat or mood that align with the emotional energy around. Some even develop physical responses to others' emotions, like headaches around certain people or sudden peace around others. This sensitivity can be draining if not understood, but when guided with care, it becomes an incredible tool. For many, these signs awaken during key transitions, spiritual awakenings, major life changes, or after deep emotional healing. They start to notice synchronicities more frequently. Numbers, dreams, and meaningful encounters begin to show up in patterns. And often this is when they look at their hands and realize the marks were there all along, waiting, quietly, watching. This journey is not about belief alone, it is about direct experience. The more you tune in, the more your hands reveal. The letter M on the palm is not just a coincidence of lines. In the world of palmistry, especially in ancient Indian and Middle Eastern traditions, this formation has always held deep symbolic weight. It is seen as a sacred sign, one that points toward destiny, inner strength, and an unshakable spirit. When the heart line, the headline, and the lifeline meet in just the right way to form this letter, it is believed to reveal something unique about the person's path. Those who carry this mark are often seen as born leaders, not necessarily loud or commanding, but powerful in quiet, decisive ways. They carry a natural sense of responsibility, even from a young age. These individuals may be the ones others look to during chaos. When pressure builds, they do not collapse. They become clear, focused, and calm. This calmness is not learned, it is embedded deep within them. In difficult situations, they often feel a strange inner strength rising, one they did not even know was there until the moment called for it. Throughout history, people with the M were believed to carry the wisdom of old souls. They might feel older than their years, or drawn to things that others consider too deep or intense. In spiritual teachings, this mark is linked with those who have walked many lifetimes, carrying lessons forward through spiritual lineage. It is not about status or ego, it is about purpose. A person with this mark often feels they are here to serve, to help, or to bring clarity in places where confusion reigns. In everyday life, this destiny plays out in subtle yet powerful ways. They are often placed in roles where others rely on them for direction. Friends and colleagues turn to them for guidance, even without asking. They are often the person who sees through situations quickly, who senses what is unspoken, and acts not just with logic, but with understanding. This ability to see both facts and feelings makes them natural guides, mentors, and decision makers. But along with this power comes sensitivity. People with the M mark often feel emotions deeply. They absorb energy from their surroundings. They notice shifts in people's moods, even when nothing is said. This sensitivity is not a weakness, it is a radar, a gift that allows them to connect with others on a level that goes beyond words. Many of them find people naturally open up to them. Strangers share life stories, friends reveal their deepest struggles, and loved ones lean on them for strength. There is something in their presence that feels safe, even healing. This is why many of these individuals become natural healers, not always in the traditional sense, but in the way they listen, in how they hold space, in their quiet comfort. Their empathy runs deep, and their compassion often leads them to roles where they can support others emotionally, whether as counselors, teachers, caregivers, or simply as trusted friends. They carry an invisible light that others gravitate toward. Because of this, self-care becomes essential. Without strong boundaries, their energy can be drained. They may find themselves exhausted after helping others, or overwhelmed by emotional weight that is not even theirs. Mindfulness is not just a practice, it is a necessity. These individuals benefit greatly from solitude, from spending time in nature, or engaging in silent reflection. It helps them reset, reconnect, and protect their own energy. Creating clear emotional boundaries is also part of their growth. Learning when to help and when to step back is a skill that brings balance. It is not easy for someone so attuned to others' feelings, but over time they learn that preserving their own well-being is what allows them to support others even more effectively. Grounding techniques like breathwork, journaling, and energy cleansing become vital tools. They help restore balance when emotions become overwhelming. The mark of the M may appear small, but its impact reaches far. In it lies a story of resilience, of someone who does not just survive challenges, but grows stronger through them. These individuals often face deep emotional tests, moments that shake their inner world, but they do not stay broken. They rise, not in defiance, but in quiet strength. They learn from every setback. They carry scars, yes, but those scars shine with wisdom, and with time, they help others heal too. This path is not always easy, but it is purposeful. People with this mark are rarely aimless. Even when they feel lost, a deeper part of them keeps moving forward, seeking meaning. They may be drawn to spiritual studies, energy work, or inner healing practices. They are the ones who ask bigger questions, not for curiosity, but because their soul is wired to explore truth. They may not talk about it often, but they sense things others do not. Patterns, energy shifts, people's real intentions. They do not need to be told when someone is in pain, they feel it. And many times they carry silent burdens, helping others without ever being asked. Their strength is in their heart as much as their mind. People with the crescent moon or the M on their palms often experience sudden bursts of creativity that seem to come from nowhere. Ideas can strike them in quiet moments, while walking, listening to music, or even while doing something routine. These creative sparks are not forced, they arrive naturally, often as complete visions or feelings that beg to be expressed. Many of these individuals find themselves pulled toward writing, painting, design, music, or building something that carries meaning. Their minds do not just create, they solve. They look at complex problems and somehow see through the confusion. They know how to simplify, how to rearrange ideas, how to bring harmony where there was tension. It is not always a skill they were taught, it is something they seem to be born with. There is also something about their emotional world that feels steady, even when the outer world is chaotic. While they are deeply sensitive, they often maintain an inner balance that others admire. It is not that they never feel anxiety or sadness, they do, but they return to center more quickly than most. Their emotions guide them instead of overwhelming them. When they listen to their emotional signals, they often make wiser choices. Their ability to reflect instead of react gives them power in both personal and professional situations. Luck is another thread that often runs through the lives of those with these marks. Not in the sense of winning lotteries or getting everything handed to them, but in the way things just seem to work out when it matters most. Relationships fall into place, the right opportunities show up, projects they commit to begin to grow in ways that surprise even them. They often have lucky timing, meeting the right person, hearing the right message, or getting the right chance when they least expect it. Some people might call it coincidence, others call it alignment. For those who carry these signs, the year 2025. Many spiritual guides and teachers have spoken about this upcoming shift as a year of awakening and expansion. It is a time when people with dormant gifts will begin to activate them more fully. Inner callings will grow louder, roles will change, hidden talents will surface, and those with the Crescent or the M will feel this movement more intensely than others. It is not something to fear, it is something to step into, but only if they choose to trust themselves. Now is the time to act on what you feel, not just what you think. One of the most powerful things you can begin doing is journaling your intuitive moments. Write down the times when your gut was right, the moments when you sensed something before it happened, the dreams that held messages. Over time, this record becomes a mirror of your inner knowing, and the more you see it confirmed, the more you'll trust it. Meditation or mindfulness is another step to take seriously. It does not have to be complicated. Just sitting in silence, breathing, or paying attention to your body can shift your energy. These small practices sharpen your connection to your own intuition and restore the calm that busy life often steals. It helps keep your emotions balanced and your inner signals clear. Then create whatever pulls at you, whether it is a poem, a drawing, a voice note, or a new idea. Make space for it. You do not need to show it to anyone. Creation is not just about expression, it is a form of energy release. It keeps your inner channels clear. It brings clarity to what your deeper self is trying to tell you. Take small steps into leadership, even if it feels uncomfortable. Help a friend who needs direction. Speak truth when others stay silent. Offer guidance gently to someone. Leadership does not require authority, it requires heart, and those with these palm signs often lead best by example, not force. Use your empathy, but wisely. Yes, you feel for others deeply. Yes, people are drawn to your calm, but protect your energy. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when needed. Rest when your body asks. Ground yourself in nature or silence when you feel too open. Your sensitivity is a gift, but it must be cared for. Consistency is the key that unlocks all these efforts. Trust does not happen overnight. It grows from daily choices. Listening within, honoring your intuition, showing up to your inner work, even on days when you feel unsure. These marks on your palm are only the beginning. They are a signal, not a destination. Your path unfolds through your attention and your action. The more you tune in, the more your natural strengths rise. These marks on your palm, the crescent moon and the letter M, are not just lines in your skin. They are ancient reminders of the quiet power you carry. They speak of intuition, resilience, creativity, and deep emotional insight. They do not make you special because they exist. They become powerful when you begin to recognize and live in alignment with what they mean. So take a moment, look at your hands again. That mark you see, it is not random. It is a symbol of what is already within you, waiting to be fully awakened. Do you have a crescent moon or an M on your hand? Let us know in the comments. We would love to hear your story, your thoughts, or your experience. If this video spoke to you or helped you understand yourself a little more, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to our channel for more insights like this. You are not here by accident. Keep exploring, keep listening, and above all, trust what is written in you.